my name's Chris, and this is my journey restoring my life and my home in central France, one day at a time.
Well, guess where I am? I don't know if you can see this, but let's see if the urgence, which means someone's had an accident. Wait, let me turn around this way so you can see my beautiful face. Yeah, Dad's cut the end of his finger off. C'est la vie. So yeah, I've just driven him to the hospital to see if they'll glue it back on or stitch it back on. So yeah, we just have to wait now. He's in the waiting room. So yeah, we was literally talking now about how sharp my knives were, my kitchen knives. And he went, "Your knives are really sharp." I've just cut the end of my finger off. So yeah, that's what we're up to tonight. Hopefully it's not going to be too long. He's actually getting looked at the moment by two doctors. So yeah, I'll keep you updated.
So today, I am trying to work, and also I'm trying to do it with a severely injured finger. And how did I severely injure my finger? Well, I had a brand new bread knife, and I was cutting some bread on the worktop, and it was so sharp that as I cut through the bread, I made a little mistake, and I went straight through the tip of my finger. I'm not going to show you because it is really unpleasant, but I have to keep it clean. I have to clean it every day, and so this is my procedure. I've got my antiseptic here. I've got a clean cloth. I've got a gauze to cover it over. I've got my surgical tape, and I've got my absorbent flip. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give it a quick clean up, and then I'm going to get on. But it's really important to clean it every single day. Otherwise, I'm going to be in trouble, and we don't want to be in trouble. And it really was. It's not like a work injury or anything like that. It was really just a slip of the knife while I was cutting some bread. And it's a real shame. It's been a funny couple of days for me. My dog is desperately unwell. She's 18 years old, and I knew this was coming, but it's never an easy thing to deal with. So here I am with a very unwell dog. So what I'm going to do first, while I talk to you, I hope you don't mind me doing this on video, because as I explained in my post, as an update, I've kind of got I got behind on my video editing because the dog was so ill, and this happened. So I decided, I was thinking about it last night, and I thought, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to include you guys in this stuff as well, because this is what my day consists of. It's not just the fun bits where you're, restoring a house or going out sightseeing and stuff like that. Also, there's the bits where you have to look after yourself, and you have to fix yourself, and you have to take the dog to the vets, and it sounds a lot, but I don't mind. Also, I've got 2 cats that I'm looking after, my daughter's cats, and one of them as well has managed to get himself, I think, involved in a little scrap with another cat, because I think he might have got bitten on the foot, and he seems to be limping a little bit. So he's going to come to the vets with me. So in order of importance, repair my finger, make it clean. I'm going to pour this on now. Forgive me if I scream, because this stuff is painful. There we go. So I'm just going to clean it up with antiseptic. I have washed my hands before anybody says anything. They've been cleaned as well. So I've got no skin left on the tip of my finger, and I'm really reluctant. I'm not going to show you. But basically, I cut the tip off. I live on my own. and I've got animals to look after, and I've got a house to finish and bills to pay. Anyway, enough about that. I've cleaned it, and now I'm going to give it another clean because I'm not entirely happy with that. In truth, this is my antiseptic area, so we'll get that on there. There we go. Use another clean wipe. It's not like I haven't done this before. You know, field dressings are a thing, and when you've done them a few times, you kind of know what you're doing. So I was a bit freaked out at first, given the fact that I saw the tip of my finger on the worktop, and left it there. I screamed a little bit. I was like, oh damn, that's not good. And then I don't know if I should be giving you this information. Cover your ears now if you don't want to hear this. What I did was I picked up the piece that I cut off and I put it back on the end, and then Alfie came to my rescue and he wrapped it for me so that I could keep the piece. I wish my old mum was still alive. I'd call her up and tell her to come to France and she could do this. She was good at this stuff, my mum. Bless her. I miss her every day. Anyway, so that's on there. That's how gauze look. Very good. I can show you that now because it's not so scary. There's the gauze. And that's going to protect my finger and let the tip rebuild. So this is my protective layer. Here we go. I know that this is not restoration work, and I appreciate that some of you didn't sign up to see this sort of thing going on. But at the same time, this is life in France, isn't it? This is what happens, and this is one of the potential risks of working and living alone. So you just gotta hang in there with me while I do it. It's either that or I can't put out any content, you see. And I want to put content out because I really enjoy it. It's such fun. Here we go. I'm going to put that round there, tie it on tight. And when I apply pressure to it, it fixes it. Here we go. I think you'll agree. A career in nursing is next. These things will happen. We've all seen already how much I like hospital food because my back went. I was in hospital for that, and I've had more than one visit because of my leg. For those of you that don't know, I had a very serious injury many years ago when I was much younger. I managed to get a near fatal injury on my left leg, or my entire left side was actually sort of smashed up in an incident. That's another story. Here we go, all clean, all repaired. I'm very happy with that. That will see me right for the rest of the day. The gauze goes back in there. Oh, my cat just came in. This lot can go in the bin. And we're good to go. Ta-da! That's the finger fixed. Well, you joined me in my bedroom, and we had a little bit of rain over the last couple of days. Weather's changed a bit, and what I noticed was got a bit of a leak in one of the roofs. One of the roofs is failing slightly, and it's not the roof that I was intending on working on either, which is blimmin' annoying. Let me show you. As you can see, all the tiles And now I knew this roof needed doing, but it wasn't the roof I prioritised. But all these tiles and all that mossy area there, right up to the gable end, are rotten. They're no good. They're no good at all. And they're cracked and they're letting in water. So look, they've even started to break away from the wall there. So it was on my list of things to do. And I did have every intention of doing that roof. But this has made it a priority. So we're going to go and get the tiles and get the materials arranged. And it's going to be the next job. So we're going to start off by just getting all the materials together. So that's what we're going to do today, you and I. And thankfully, I have a son who's a roofer. So he spoke to his boss, and his boss, Diego, who runs a very, very successful roofing company, he said to me, Chris, come to the depot, we'll find you some tiles, and we'll see if we can work something out so you can get it done quick. And I think he even said to me, because he's such a nice lad, he said, I've got loads of spares left over from different jobs. I'm sure I can find you something and you're welcome to have it. It's a gift to you. So he's a good boy and I really appreciate it. So let's go and do that. So I'm here at Alfie's yard where he keeps all his roofing supplies. Diego, comment ça va?
Bah ça va. Et toi?
Nickel, ouais. Merci pour nous aider avec le toit là.
Bah, voilà, ça débarrasse.
Alfie,
Ça va?
let's have a look at that haircut. Nice, legend. Qu'est-ce que t'en penses?
Bof, hein. Bof.
C'est pas?
T'aimes pas? J'aime bien moi. Ah. Don't worry about putting these in there.
So, thankfully, I've been given these tiles because he's had them hanging around for 10 years. So, he said I could have just to get them out of the way. Which means I've got a brand new roof coming, thanks to Alfie and Diego. Well, Diego actually.
What? I've got to put it on.
Et du coup, je vais acheter. Tu préfères quoi, du vin ou du whisky ou t'aimes quoi en boisson?
Ah.
T'aimes quoi, whisky, vin, quoi?
Vas-y, mon flic, il m'a dit. Le Seigneur! T'es feignant, toi.
Je sais pas. He just called me lazy in French, which is not true. I've got myself a bunch of tiles to do the roof. I've just arrived home. Let's have a look. So here we are. There are all my roof tiles. And this is where they're going. On that roof. There. That we saw from the other angle. There's my bedroom French doors there, leading out onto that little balcony. And I'm going to replace that during the week. I've got my tiles, I've got to get off to the builder's merchant. So all I've got to do now is get the battens for that and the nails and all the essentials to go with the roofing supplies, and we're good to go. I'll get that on soon as, before this weather really sets in. Hey man, what are you doing? What are you doing? Have you got another lizard? Is this what you do now? You just keep catching lizards? Goodness sake. Really? Where's your brother? What's he up to? So this is my new life in central France. And no one said it was going to be easy. And some days are better than others. And above all that, you know, when I look at this house and the countryside where I live, it just confirms my decision to stay on track. And I'm doing it myself, but I'm making it happen, and I'm trying my best, and it seems to be working.